Here, I thought it was impossible to actually beat the game without touching green because of its first part, but then I realized token canceling exists. Token canceling cancels the animation that is coming out soon, and as you can see, I just abused that, double jumped, and got on top.
And while I am failing to get on top of the observatory, I am going to lay down a few rules. Glitches are allowed, but infinite height glitches like wit hopping, corner climbing, and others are not. But stuff like mini flipping, which you can see me doing right here, is. And token canceling, minimizing glitches, which is mini flipping, are all allowed. So yes, I'm going to be using glitches. Here, I am trying to get to this ice cream. As you can see, I cannot get it that way, so I do minimize jumps, which just gets you a bit further than normal, to get on this tree, jump off, double jump, and get this. And in this moment is when I realized I was about to touch green, but then I realized I can just back to hub. Because, as you can see, I was not touching green, so back to hub. Here, I was about to go into Turtle Tops, but then I realized something. Turtle Tops ground is green. No Turtle Tops then. Darn it. That means every icy but one in Naughty's has to be possible, or we can't move on. This challenge is deemed impossible. Here, I took a short break to get a hat or skin or whatever I would get. Turns out I got Scoobies. I kind of hate this, but I thought I would equip it, but I just unequipped it immediately after. But into Naughty's we go. And thankfully, we spawned on orange, not green. Thank you, Z Kevin, for not making this challenge impossible immediately. And after thinking of some way to do scoring radical points, I realized that one was impossible. That can be our only impossible one. So I did flowers, and I kind of got stuck at the green pole part and spent quite a few attempts. I just cut to the attempt that I actually did it. Boom. It was possible. And these planets have green on them, so I had to be a little bit careful. But it's nothing really to worry about, because we can just avoid them pretty easily by going in the middle. Then, right as I left flowers, I decided to go get guards go for a dip. At first I thought this would be a bit hard, but it actually turned out to be really easy. And here we are, 4 ice creams into this challenge. Honestly, I thought getting there would have been easier. Surprisingly, it was a bit difficult. I know that kind of sounds weird. Also, ignore that green touch there. It's only green touches that need to be done, not accidental ones, just from me being stupid and dumb. After working on that, I decided to go into the hotel. And what did I do? Well, of course, I realized that I couldn't do black hole with the flowers. But then I remembered that there are 6 plants. Plant pots, whatever. They're not plants. I don't know why I said plants. But there's 6 pots. So we only needed 4. So I just got the 4 in here. And after fiddling around with the glitch that moves the object through the wall, I just decided to bring the plants actually into the room. Why do I keep on saying plants? What the heck? I decided to bring the pots into the room and just throw them into the black hole. I wanted to sacrifice Naughty, but that would have kind of been a waste of time. Here, I got Maze, which was not hard at all. Besides, when I got caught by a guard and thought the guard took green for a second. But yeah, that's it. Right after I left the room, I realized something big. I can't make it to Naughty. These ice creams are impossible. If I walk through the door, I'm gonna touch green. But after a really long time, a lot longer than I would like to admit, I finally figured out how to do it. And yes, I touched green here, but remember, it's accidental and I'm just trying to figure out how to actually do it. This isn't really my fault. Well, it is, but like, I'm only counting green presses that actually need to be done. But then, finally, I figured something out. If you hold minimize for a long enough time after crouching and then immediately uncrouching and minimizing into the door, you can actually do it. But there was one small problem with this. I do technically touch green, but it's not visible. So I needed a second opinion. As you can see in the background, I started doing Naughty. Naughty really wasn't that hard. I tried to do some cool mini flips to get to him early, but since I am dumb, I messed up every single one besides the last one, which he came down on. Like, bruh. After defeating Naughty, I decided to move on to getting on top of the jumping dudes. As you saw there, I was doing a funny little glitch with Naughty. And then I decided mini flip. But then I realized something later after I did this. I touched green. So I found out how to do it. It's actually just really easy and intuitive. You just actually go on them. Sure, they have green on the side of them, but you'll be fine. It's okay. Not really that hard. And finally, after doing that ice cream, I was able to go to Hecklands. This is gonna be so hard, I told myself jokingly at first. But then, I realized something. Look where I spawned. See the ground? Has shades of green. But since it doesn't really make a difference in how green touches there are, if you're careful, we're just going to skip this. Not skip Hecklands, but we're going to ignore the green, and we're still going to step on the green. Also, the eggs, you actually collect the egg before you hit the egg with your body visibly. So, yeah. And you can just use snapshot mode to do that. As you can see here, at first I was trying to avoid it. But then I decided, you know what, who cares? Let's not avoid it. After getting tricky jumps and dives, I messed around with the skateboard and realized you could actually get power-ups without touching green, which was good for us. And then I went to work on eggs. As you can see here, I used snapshot camera. But then I decided to do race. Race is honestly really easy. Also, you can see me doing some glitches here. Technically, this is an infinite height glitch, but we ignore that. Also, one rule I forgot to mention earlier was that touching green with the skateboard does count as a green touch. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy the egg hunting montage. After hunting all the eggs, as you can see there, I decided to do this little funny thing where I just boom, boom. I actually sniped the ice cream. I was kind of shocked when I did this. Let me insert the real audio real quick.
And boom. Bop. Wait. Yes! Okay. See, that was definitely purposeful, and I'm definitely so skilled.
After that, I decided to torture Job, as you can see. And once I was done with that, I quickly grabbed the ice cream and moved on. After Job, up next was Race, which, as you can see, I don't think is too hard. Yeah. And after that, I decided to go to the secret bunny in the sky, which I will show you. As you can see, I missed him the first time. The first time I came across this text, I was like, oh, that's cool. How did he know? People were going to be breaking his game like that. Like, come on. Maybe he knew about the glitch with the skateboard. I'm not sure. And after getting the race ice cream, lava water, and dark hallway ice cream all in quick succession, I knew what time it was. It was time to beat the Heck Lord, which is easy now that I've beaten the Void Lord.
And after doing this Super Mario Odyssey 2017 Impossible Jump Challenge, I did this slide to the Heck Lord, not the Void Lord. I almost said the Void Lord, and I do not know why. And then I went and fought the Void Lord. I sped it up because it's just boring, obviously.
And after collecting ice cream, I went to the place where I knew I'm gonna lose the most viewers. Unless if I've already lost you, but if you're still here, thank you for watching this far into the video. But Candy Aquarium is just a really boring place, so I'm gonna speed it up. Literally just all of Candy Aquarium, I'm gonna speed it up to like 10 times. Enjoy. And after Candy Aquarium was done, I did Slide, and I did Mirror. As you can see here, this is Slide. I almost missed the ice cream, and that's Mirror. And after going back to Candy Aquarium, just for one ice cream, I swear, don't leave, I went back and finally got to New Neo City and Tiny Huge Bedroom. As you can see, I was pretty excited by that milkshake. And after coming back, I went to Tiny Huge Bedroom first. I turned on the computer, and then I typed out something that you very much should do. Or just subscribe. Yep, please subscribe. And after getting the ice cream, I returned the dice block, and then played on the piano. And I almost forgot to mention, I also got Quiz. And Swimming with Wires. And after doing that, I got on the bed and forgot it was bouncy for a second. And I was kind of confused for a second because I'm so used to Kaizo, and got up on the shelf for my 26th ice cream. We are almost there. And of course, after doing that, I went and got all the eggs really quickly because I have the pattern memorized due to Kaizo and stuff. Also, sorry for the laggy footage. It lags when I speed it up sometimes. And after that, I went to New Neo City for the first time in quite a while, actually. I haven't been here in a while. Then I got on the fan blades and tried to do this cool trick shot, but failed and went the wrong way. But it was fine. I got it shortly after. And after, failing the race, I decided to do Fireflies, which wasn't that bad. As you can see here, I sped up a lot. And mainly because it's kind of boring to watch someone hunt fireflies for a while, especially when I forget where the fireflies are. As right here, you can see that I did not know at all where the fireflies are. And then after collecting this ice cream and attempting to token cancel it, which, as you can see, I severely failed it, I got above the wall with the fan trick shot, which was kind of satisfying. And as you saw, I touchscreen there, but there is a way to avoid that. It's just kind of tedious, and I forgot to retry it because I didn't realize I should screen at the time. And then for my 31st 30-second ice cream, I got the two sub-area ones, which is this one and this one. And after going onto the moon, I decided to do Final Home Run. And here's a little tip. All you have to do for Final Home Run is get up here, stand for 3 seconds, jump off. When you hit the black, immediately jump and ground pound, and then right-click the top bar for 3 seconds. And boom, you'll be right above it, and you get the ice cream. And now, here's the sun. Now, during the sun fight, I'm just going to be talking and rambling on without even thinking of what I'm talking about. First things first, we made it this far through the video. Just like, thank you for watching. I actually do appreciate it. This video is the most effort I've ever put into a video. I spent around 3 hours editing this and around an hour recording this. And I managed to shrink it down to just a bit under 20 minutes. So, just like, honestly, thank you. And I kind of quit Geometry Dash. I may get back into it, but I'm not sure. So, people who subscribe to me for that, I'm sorry, but I quit. And I am going to be uploading more animal videos, maybe next month. I'm not sure. Probably the month after that, though, because I don't really have motivation for that. The only reason why I made this video because I thought this would be a fun challenge to record and just try to do. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the Sunfight and watch me terribly suck.